Hi everyone, this is me Osama Gaza. Welcome to my channel, and in today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to create this glitchy color split in Adobe Premiere Pro. Alright, so before we start, don't forget guys to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram to stay updated with my latest designs and videos. And also I was planning on uploading the second part of this tutorial on Sunday, so don't forget to download the preset and the link down below in the description. We're gonna need it for my next video. Okay, so yeah, let's get started guys. Alright, so first of all, there are actually three basic colors in any editing software. Regardless what you're editing, photos, videos, there are always three essential colors: the red, green, and blue colors. And the reason these three colors are the essential colors in any editing software is because any computer device on planet Earth uses these three colors in order to mix, combine, or reproduce other color arrays. Alright, so before applying this effect, you would just need to identify what part of your clip you want to apply this effect onto. Then you will need to cut this part into a separate clip. And to do this, you can just move the cursor to where you want to start and grab your razor tool or just hit C on your keyboard, cut the beginning, then move the cursor again to where you want to end this effect and cut. And here we have this separate piece of footage that we want to apply the RGB split or the color split effect onto. Alright, so now the second step is to create three copies from this little clip we just created. And the reason we're actually copying it three times is that we need to split each color, the red, green, and blue, on a separate clip. We cannot do this on just one layer. Okay, so the way to copy this layer is by holding the Alt key on your keyboard and drag it like this. Create another copy, and the third and final copy. Okay, then go to the effects panel and search for something called arithmetic, and here it is. Drag it and drop it onto the three new copies we just created. Alright, so now we have three copies for three different channels, the red, green, and blue. Let's see how we're going to apply that on each of them. Okay, so the first copy over here, we are going to set the red channel on this copy. And the way to do this is by going to arithmetic here in effect controls panel and go to operator and choose the style of which you want the red color to look like. So you can just play around with these values and see how it looks like. So for example, this is difference, but of course we have to change the value to, let's say, 100. And let's check out add, and this is subtract. Alright, so just for the sake of this tutorial, I'll keep it at max because that's what I personally prefer, and change the blend mode to screen. Actually, most of the people like to change it to linear dodge or add, but I just like to keep it screen. But of course, it's up to your taste. Again, you can just play around a little bit with these options over here and see which one fits you the most. I personally prefer to keep it at screen. Let's go to the green channel and do the same. Choose max, change the green value all the way up to 100, and change the blend mode to screen. Do the same thing with the blue value, change it to max, 100, and screen. Alright, so now nothing changed but this quick flashlight in our footage, and this is happening because we didn't change or shift the positioning of each one of these channels. Okay, so the way to do this is by going to each one of them. So I'm going to start with the red channel and change the scale a little bit by increasing the scale value all the way up to 120. Then change the position a little bit to, let's say, 933. All right, do the same thing with the green value and the blue channel, and move it down a little bit. And here you can see, guys, this is how you split your channels. And if you think that this is enough and you don't think that you want to add any other effect to your clip, you can tweak that up a little bit, and I'm going to show you guys how. But as I said in the beginning, I don't really use the RGB split as a separate transition. I use it within another transition or to complement another transition. But for those who just want to use the color split as a separate transition, what you can do is go to each layer or each channel and play around a little bit with the keyframes. So let's move the cursor to the middle and set a keyframe for each one of these, the position and the scale. Then move the cursor like 1 or 2 keyframes backwards and forwards. And after you move it back, just hit this reset button in order to get the keyframes back to normal. And turn it back to the middle, move it 2 more keyframes forwards, and turn it back to normal again. Now do the same process with each one of these channels, the green channel. So let's move the cursor to the middle, set the keyframe, move it 2 frames forward, set it back to normal, and set it back to normal again. Here is the blue channel. Alright, let's check that out. Yeah, it's not bad. But as I said guys before, I prefer to use the RGB split within another transition like the zoom or the spin transition. So that's why I said I'll be explaining how to create the RGB split in this tutorial as some sort of foundation to another transition. And that's what I'm going to be explaining in my next video on Sunday. I'm going to be using the RGB split as a complementary feature to the spin transition, and that's what I was planning on doing in my next video. Alright, so yeah, that's everything for today guys, and as I said in the beginning, don't forget to download the preset in the description below because we're gonna need it next time. And yeah, don't forget also to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram. Thank you so much guys for watching, and see you next time.